The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an NFC wildcard matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he stopped immediately there.
Gurley, the ball carrier.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
At the line of scrimmage.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch, just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Lang. Quickly to Thielen here. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On now is the Packers punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Samuels, the ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 79 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, Lang. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Lang. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Operating from the gun. Lang. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Second and 8 coming from the 19. From the gun, Lang flushed out right. He'll run it, and he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Lang. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Danielle Hunter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off-play action. Cameron. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Packers 3.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. From the gun, Cameron. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Cameron. He's got the hook up to Lee. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st down, Eagles.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Cameron. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, a 22.
And an Eagle 1st down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now McKinnon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This defense is really fooling around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now this is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. From the gun, Cameron. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Boston Scott there to make the grab. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Lang. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
47-yard line.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Throwing on 1st down. Lang. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And it's 21-3.
The kick is good. Makes the score Eagles 21, Packers 3.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Lang. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. DeForest Buckner coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Operating from the gun. Lang flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lang. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. So that'll back them up 5. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. From the gun, Lang lets it fly for Thielen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Cyrus Jones on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now the second down throw on target, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
A gain of
And while we may be
13
looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Cameron is brought in by Jamison Crowder. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Packers' 28-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's McKinnon. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 23. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first down, McKinnon again. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now
that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They go again with Scott. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. This will be a 37-yard attempt.
For the field goal, a 37-yard attempt.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They trail offense. First time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 39.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Lang, complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Lang escaping the pressure right. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
1st and 10
on 1st down. Lang finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second down at 5. From the gun, Lang. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Operating from the gun. Lang, and the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. And the safety, Carl Joseph, there to knock that one away.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. Lang. Now he's flushed out left. And that is incomplete here. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Danielle Hunter getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Eagles defense able to hold. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Richard Sherman on the
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Melvin Ingram. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted. That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. DeForest Buckner able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the gun, Lang. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for James O'Shaughnessy as tight end. But now it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down and 20.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and forever. And Green with a catch left side. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
40-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance to this point, on the road no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this 4th quarter. Throwing on 1st down, Cameron. And this one's incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Cameron. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted. Spotted at the 14-yard line.
14-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
It's a gain of 7.
2nd and 3.
At the 20-yard line.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. DeForest Buckner able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Lang, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Operating from the gun, Lang. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
At the 9-yard line.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. From the gun, Lang dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. DeForest Buckner. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. On 4th down, Lang. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Adam Thielen there to make the grab. And the Packers get a score closer. coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
Today's final score, Eagles.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.